Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb army. Bomb taken.
Yeah, we got complexity.
All right. Complexity versus Envy, the first game of the day here on the Halo World Championship 2025.
All right, here we go. Complexity versus Envy. Descendant hopping on board with the man himself. Did get an overkill. It wasn't on the first person point of view, so we didn't quite miss it, but got to point out that Descendant started off with the over. Can Envy do something with it?
Yeah, this is great by Complexity, though, on that side of the util. Of course, very important to be in Envy's util here. You got to get the kills that go alongside of it, but some great defensive stand once again by Envy. And that'll be a neutral point on the map now, push top center.
Yeah, bomb hasn't moved off its starting perch. So despite the overkill from Descendant and a fairly high amount of slays here to kick things off, it's been more of a slayer than a bomb. Here we go, Descendant kicking things off, throwing that bomb out a little bit closer towards the courtyard, but it's only moved an inch.
Descendant, let's see what he can do here. Great damage across the map, and he's going to be able to get inside of Complexity's base, and he's going to be a nuisance here for the side of Complexity if he can stay alive. And they've got to worry about him, or they can just leave him with Camo coming up.
Yeah, Descendant's going to make his way from the opponent's base back to the middle of the map. The bomb's still there, the Camo up soon. He earns the assist, earns the Camo, thrust towards it. Doesn't want to continue to push out towards P2, but he is left with limited options, but still stays alive and still has one thrust left.
Yeah, this is really good. This life is huge, and like you said, that thrust going to come into play here. Definitely use it to get out of sticky situations, and looks like he'll clean up that first kill, gets the second as well. Descendant's on a tear since that overkill, 8-4 now.
KingNick matching his energy on the other side with 8 slays to his name, and that bomb, it's been the story. Active, it has not moved. This is the furthest it's gotten. Now it's the furthest it's gotten. Descendant's on the run, making his attack, and he's got the Camo as well. This could be a arm shrouded in secrecy, but now they know.
I love that too. Precision was in the util blocking that. Descendant comes in after, but RyaNoob gets a little bit of a rogue spawn there. Still Complexity find themselves 3 down. This is an opportunity for that bomb arm.
Oh man, Envy are swarming. They have numbers. 3 players could potentially pick it up and arm it, but instead Piggy gets the first score, and Envy strike first.
That's great by Envy there, just to kind of make sure, even though there was a little bit of a lapse in controlling the spawns, they were still able to get structured, get the slays again, and get that bomb arm.
Huge play. So important to score first in Assault not active, because you just don't see 3 very often.
Not often at all. Great shots out of KingNick, but he ends up going down. And once again, that bomb is in the very center of the map, but this time 3 down for Envy.
For the first time, we see Complexity on offense as Mental pushes it towards the car side of the map. Nade shot potential out onto Piggy and Precision. But Mental is facing a numbers disadvantage, and Yakzn has the angle from the other side of the map. 3 players honed in on his head.
It's tough when you do these fantasy drafts, Matt, because you're a little bit biased. Yeah, like, Mental, how did you die there? That's another death to the,
You're my guy,
to the score. But regardless, it's Envy once again pressuring forward, and that kill's going to be huge. That's the first kill on the base. They'll start arming the bomb once again. Can they get this? It's already 3 quarters.
The pressure has been relentless. And Envy score again. Unbelievable. 2 strikes in 2 minutes.
That's just very quick out of Envy. They know how to capitalize on just 1 kill, and they're able to do so time and time again. 2 down for Complexity here. This is a chance for Envy to kind of get some pressure on the map. Mental's playing this aggressive role towards Complexity's base, but he's always caught out.
Cherished cleaning up on the reins of P1. He'll take the thrust as well. Uses it to get up to P2 a little bit faster. As we have our GameSir split screen. Optic Gaming versus SSG, and it's not the semis. It's winners round 1.
Reset. Objective incoming. Objective ready. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb reset. Objective incoming. Objective ready. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Minutes remaining. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Bomb Objective ready. Bomb taken. Bomb taken. Remaining. Bomb taken. Bomb army. Bomb army. Next win. Objective incoming. Objective ready. 30 seconds remaining. Bomb taken. Bomb army. Bomb arm. Defeat. Objective incoming. enemy halfway to victory. Enemy team nearing victory. Minutes remaining. Flag returned. Enemy captured your flag. Enemy flag returned. Captured your flag. flag returned. Enemy flag returned. Five minutes remaining. Flag returned. Enemy captured your flag. Enemy flag returned. 10 seconds. Defeat. Incoming. Enemy has the ball.
Well, we still got another series to watch. It's Complexity versus Envy. Complexity up 2-1.
Enemy has the
Envy
ball.
taking the 1 seed despite losing that game 5 due to tiebreaker against SSG. So that's how they matched up here against Complexity.
Enemy has the ball.
Winners round 1. Complexity taking the first 2 games of the series. Envy bouncing back, but it's Complexity scoring first here in a crucial game 4.
Enemy has the ball.
RyaNoob, you know, that idea that he has the ball, so he's got to play the outer perimeter anyway, so having a shock rifle as well is just really good, right? He can rotate how he wants. He's the last player alive right now. Interestingly, he has a shock and a plasma pistol to work with, and that's going to make it a little bit difficult to clean up on a precision, but you know RyaNoob, he's going to make it happen.
Hey, he's using all of the toolkit available to him. Repulsor, plasma pistol, grenades, misses some shots.
No.
And Descendant, his protege, will make him pay for it. But Mental, this is that's a winning position right there.
Yeah, it works
to
out.
go down for RyaNoob, but he did enough damage on Descendant to allow Mental to pick him up. Would have liked to have seen Mental rotate a little bit faster into C though.
Yes, I wanted to add a sense of urgency there, like a curb slider too. You know you have the spawns on C.
Yep, drop it out from the glass,
Yep.
hit the curb slide.
Get there.
Because you needed that extra second.
That's right. No urgency, though, is going to give NB the control, and this is, Mac, it's these tiny mistakes that add up, and especially in a Worlds environment where everyone is literally bringing their absolute best game.
Looked like Mental was maybe waiting for a play call there. Like I think he had the small talk to ask guys, where should I take it? And it took a half second too long for either the coach or one of his teammates to confirm that C was the push, and they do give Envy 12 seconds for it, but Complexity do a great job to make sure it doesn't roll down the hill into a massive snowball.
Yeah, just keep holding that ball, Mental. Come on.
Every second ticking away is 1 point for you.
That's right. Give me that ball time. It's so fun doing these fantasy drafts because you can be a little bit biased towards players and stuff. But regardless, you know, at the end of the day, some good Halo is what we want, and Mental giving us a little jiggle there in that fight.
Great jab strafe though from Yakzn, and he stays alive at 1 shot, takes down RyaNoob. Great plays there. Cherished goes down, Descendant. He did away with the camo.
Oh, that's so big. Piggy's a big player to watch as well for me in this game. I think Piggy's a very underrated player. But right now we're watching Descendant, and he's getting back smacks. I wonder if he said stupid noob.
I'm sure he thought it. Mental, Sticky goes out, but it does not land in any dangerous proximity to Descendant. He's able to maintain the camo, still has plenty of time left to work with. Envy racking up plenty of time. They've cut this lead in half.
This is a really, really aggressive position by Descendant, but I like it because you're going to be able to watch so many crosses. And again, the reroute. That's another back he's found.
Beautiful.
Out of a player from Complexity. I love this.
It's very interesting to me right now, Active, watching a player like Descendant that plays like he's screaming with his hair on fire like one of those motorcycle riders with the skull skin on and the flames riding up behind him. That's my mental imagery for Descendant. But when he's had the camo, he's slowed down his pace of play. He's played it perfectly patient, and I love seeing a player go from that pace of play to then the pace of play that's needed in the moment. Even if it doesn't necessarily fit your play style, it fits what your team needs in the moment, and that's what Descendant's doing to step up.
Adapting is so important, especially in a game like Halo, and you're 100% right. You know, a player that would be that aggressive, especially with a 45-second camo, you have to do your best to try and stay alive with that camo as long as possible. It's going to be RyaNoob now. Piggy decides to look away from him, and look how much value RyaNoob gets out of that situation. 2 players down and no shields, still alive, gets his shields back.
And you thought maybe RyaNoob was dropping the oddball out towards C to form a rotation, but it was actually bait. It was to pull those 2 players in for Envy, and they took the bait. They both went down. Now RyaNoob in a 1v1 with DSCENDANT, but DSCENDANT has the shock and the high ground, but RyaNoob still formulates a trade. That is peak RyaNoob we just witnessed.
Yeah, I love that too. Like he knows the trade is all he needs there. Cherished even gets his own kill solo on that C side, isolated. That ball's gonna be played though, so a lot of time for the side of Complexity. They played the ball as well, and trades are still coming out.
Like that play from Yakzn, knew he was gonna go down one way or the other. Make sure to take down his opponent with him. As 3 will fall for Complexity. Piggy with eyes on the oddball. How's the timing stack up here? If they spawn right on the C plat, they're gonna get shots into him. That's what we're witnessing. And Piggy, I asked, how's the timing gonna look? Not good for Piggy, but good enough for Envy. It's like tossing the snipe, grabbing it on live fire, and making sure you go down and toss your teammate.
Yeah.
That power weapon. Now it's the most important sandbox item on the map, the oddball in the hands of Precision.
Yeah, we're starting to see players tossing camos with their dead bodies as well, just to make sure that camo doesn't get popped. You can, depend on your teammates to get that cleanup. Good shots out of Precision here, and you know what's really crazy, and I expected this, but we're seeing every single player shooting so straight. Like it is.
Speaking of,
a triple kill out of KingNick. It is just beautiful to see.
Unbelievable, and this is an absolutely incredible endgame we're witnessing here. Just 10 seconds separating these 2 teams, but it's less than 10 seconds needed for Complexity to secure round 1.
There it is. Round number 1, go to Complexity. And for me, it's got to be like Cherished, right? Cherished and KingNick, obviously the 2 top slayers, but I also love the disparity in the ball time. Everyone's got, a decent amount of ball time on the team. Everyone's kind of adapting, like you had mentioned earlier.
Yeah, everybody at around the 20-second mark. Mental taking the mantle as far as objective. Being the objective role player here in this one. 41 seconds to his name. Precision with the most in the lobby, 63. But I think you'd rather see Precision with 33 and 16 or 17 slays. That's a little bit more his game, huh?
I agree, 100% agree. He is a player, and it's often we see players' names right into their gameplay. He's a player that doesn't miss, does max damage on the map, and you don't want a player like that holding ball that long, in my opinion. It's got to be a little bit more of an even balance there. I agree with you.
Opening camo possession here in round number 2 for Piggy. He's going to utilize the camo to sneak his way onto the oddball, take it back into the needler. Cherished takes down Precision. This is not the time to grab the oddball. The push is coming. Now Piggy picks it up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of like a question there in his mind. Like, do I want to grab ball here with camo in my hands, or do I want to keep it? And this is why he kept it, but only able to get 1 kill. Everyone collapsed around him. 3 down Envy.
Yeah, he was able to get 1, and I thought maybe that opened the door for him, but no. Complexity get right back to where they started and finished. Round number 1. Oddball in their hands.
KingNick's in a really, really rough spot here. I would expect the rotation towards C a little bit quicker, but instead he just wants to fight it out. And with that, it's going to be Envy taking this, but it's going to be the ball on that C side, and they're going to catch Piggy out here, potentially.
That's that Gears of War strafe.
Yep.
From Precision. Does finally get taken down, though. Ball gets reset into the drink as Piggy anticipating someone's behind him. Again, a great job knowing that with the first melee going to your opponent, get the sticky out, take them both down.
Yeah, it's very important to get trades in these scenarios. And Piggy getting that trade allows Yakzn free ball time here, and that ball time's going to add up. It's looking like 15 seconds or more, and I love the rotation here, understanding. And it's all, a rotation is created by your teammates, right? And you see the extension towards A by the side of Envy. It's so important to see something like that. Yakzn dropping into batteries here is rough, but it works out in the end, and it's 3 down Complexity.
Yeah, nobody's attention was on Yakzn despite him being there for the taking, and now he's taking the oddball back with 4 down for Complexity. Envy get back into the lead, and they might just double up on it.
I absolutely love that play. Like you just said, you have to do things sometimes that are not expected, because then you can make a play off of it.
And how many backsmacks have we seen in this series?
Yeah.
That points to what we're witnessing.
Like you see, the camo's coming up very shortly as well. And I think Yakzn feels a little bit uncomfortable as the pressure's coming in. He's going to go down because of it. They get a little bit of damage on a couple players, and it's RyaNoob that goes down with 14 assists, by the way, for RyaNoob.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Easily the assist leader in the lobby right now, opening up the lane for his teammates. More ball time as well. 3 go down for Envy. Yakzn trying to make a hero play here. As the last part standing does take down Mental. Now pushing up towards the tower. Oddball sitting out precariously below the Mauler. preemptive shots going out. He's expecting the push here, but the opponent is above him. And he hasn't quite figured it out. Now he has to watch his back.
I think it's a player with camo from Complexity that kind of snuck through. I think that might be what he's looking
There he
for.
is.
And it's going to be RyaNoob that has it in his hands. I don't like this, unfortunate. And it's one of those things when you're a teammate, and I'm sure you know this, you want to put the damage in, but you're camo, you can't.
Timing was just a little bit off there, Tim. We saw RyaNoob engage in a 1v2 before Mental was able to approach the elevator. Because of that, they both fell.
Now it's another trade on either end, but Envy lose out on that trade with 3 going down. And it's going to be still Envy in the lead here. So there we go. I like the quick aggression by RyaNoob. This is a man with 2 decades of experience.
And he only gets alive. He only stays alive and gets into the elevator because of his instantaneous decision to drop directly down onto the oddball and take it. You cannot wait.
Love it. It's experience that you can't teach that at all. That's years and years of being in these situations, being at these events.
That like snap, snap, snap.
Yeah.
Like you can tell RyaNoob's, all of his wires in his brain are configured optimally right now.
Yes.
He is a computer after all.
He is a computer.
Check him SSD.
I agree 100% with that. He is a computer. It's incredible to see, you know, someone performing that well through 2 decades of Halo. It's nuts.
Insane. We've got APG who recently retired. Now RyaNoob, probably the longest standing pro, right alongside Lethal. So let's give some flowers to the guys that put their entire life into Halo.
Shout out to APG. I know he didn't make it to Worlds this time around, but definitely a legend in the scene. Complexity getting ball time now. They're going to have the lead momentarily here, and with 2 going down, KingNick's got to make a decision.
Cherished has opened up a rotation here. I'd expect to see KingNick throw the oddball out that direction. He does. But here comes the push. 3 push for Envy. They're going to easily win that 1 against KingNick.
It's a little bit hindsight, hindsight talk here, but I would have loved for him to get that rotation off and then kind of play his life. He knew that he was going to be that solo player on A. Just kind of like play a little bit mixing, get a kill, or if you can, or beat down a little bit of damage. But it's still going to be Complexity getting that ball time here. Cherished again escapes with his life. It's just by inches.
Perfectly said, Active. How many times just in this round have we seen Complexity squeak in or behind a doorway with 1 shot in the oddball in their hands? And that's the difference right now.
It is the big difference. You know, we're talking about 15 seconds each time that happens. And now they're approaching 75. It's going to be Envy with the camo this time around. Oh, and this is really aggressive. I like the idea of Mental. If you want to get a beat down on that camo player, make sure to take him out.
RyaNoob?
So sick.
And I heard a yell. Was that Ryan? You don't see him yell often.
Well, listen, he's a dad now. You know all about that.
Yeah, you got to conserve your energy for the bottles and then the diaper changes.
There it is. There's the yell. But you're playing for your kid right there. That is just beautiful. You know, we've heard this story before on the church.
Fuck off me!
Let's go. We've heard this out of Cherished before. He gets loud. That's the 2nd time we've seen him with that kind of confidence. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Complexity. What is going on with Complexity this tournament?
I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get over the fact that you just yell at someone and then you just go fist bump them after. It's like, how does that work?
Yep.
Screw you and your entire family's lineage. GG's.
But also GG's. That's so good.
What are you doing after this?
See you later, Roomie. Maybe
So,
they're roomies.
Cherished there, he said something to the effect of, you know, get the F off me. This is Worlds, and you're not playing like it. So that was a pretty pointed trash talk there from Cherished.
Would you agree with me that this Complexity is different than we've seen all season long? Like, I'm talking all season long.
Yes and no, in the sense that this is what we've seen Complexity show this ceiling.
Yes.
It's just been so inconsistent. We don't know if they're going to place top 6 or top 12 or make that Cinderella run to Championship Sunday.
Right.
This is looking like a Complexity that very well could sneak into the top 4. I'm just going to say it.
They're looking great. I thought Active was going to say something. They're looking great. This is exactly what they've been looking for, and you can see there on the coach's face how excited, how happy they are.
Cherished is a magnet for the camera. He's aura farming.
He loves it.
I love it. I love it.
What's going on, chat?
Game sir.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, let's go.
Dude, the Complexity office right now loves this. It's like, wow, he's winning us games. He's fulfilling his deliverables. He's active on social media.
I love that. Oh, I love that.
Who wrote the script?
I know. I think Game Sir, the winners here, they're like, yes, this is perfect. Yes, I mean, they're dominating. It is great to see, and I agree with you. They've been They've shown that. Like, I like to call it sparks of brilliance, but never has there been kindling to turn it into a fire. And now I feel like I'm seeing a fire here.
Well, maybe the hard work they've gone through the last year and the bumps they've hit along the way have prepared them to be able to start a Saturday like this.
Well said. I agree. I think that's the most important thing, is going through those challenges, growing as a roster, never giving up, and you know, Cherished, I'm still looking for that handful of ashes.